All right. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another late night stream and on tap for today. As you can see, we are breaking down the latest NBA 2K26 courtside report, and it's all about the My Player Builder. Now, I don't know any of this. I have not read the report. I have not looked at any of the tweets from Mike Wayne, NBA 2K, NBA 2K Lab, etc. They're all fresh in the moment on stream so I can give my genuine reactions. And it's been tough. It's been tough being away for several hours, having to mute notifications, not go into it immediately and see what's going on and everything. I had to wait a couple hours before I can react and give my thoughts on what's going on and everything. But as I always, and like I said on the last stream about 2K26, these are all my genuine reactions and thoughts, because at the end of the day, I think we all want the same thing, which is a good game at the end of the day. And let's face it, 2K over the last decade or so has not been hitting the same. And I want 2K to be great again. I want 2K to be elite because I know what they're capable of when they have a good product. That's why I hold them to that standard. So that's the disclaimer out the way. And another disclaimer, I am not paid for by Take-Two Interactive, the publisher, or NBA 2K, Ronnie 2K, LD 2K, Mike Wayne. I'm not paid for by anybody. Nobody pays me to say a certain thing. I give my genuine thoughts and opinions. Otherwise, if I am being paid to say something, then at that point, I don't see a point in even talking about it at all. So, disclaimers out the way. Let us get into the courtside report, and then we're also going to dive into the tweets from good old Mike Wayne, and then etc. from others. So, NBA 2K26 My Player Courtside Report. The My Player Builder in 2K26 offers more insight about your build with an all-new animation glossary, detailed scouting reports, and more. Now, before we dive into it, one more thing I want to say. I am not expecting to hear about everything about the builder in this courtside report. I'm not expecting to know that much. We're going to get a few things, but I don't think it's going to be everything about the builder. And what I mean by that is, just being honest, 2K knows the things that people care about the most when it comes to piping up their Nets game is the My Player Builder stuff, badges, and then also like the neighborhood, city, park, rec, pro-am. So that's the stuff they know that people care about the most when it comes to pre-ordering and buying the game at launch. And we're still like 2.5, 3 weeks out from the game and everything. So why would they release all the information when they still have to hype up the game for the next 3 weeks? So I think we're getting some things, but I don't think we're getting everything from the builder until the week 2K26 is launching, and a select amount of YouTubers, I am not included because, once again, nobody pays me to have an opinion, goes out and does an early test of the build and everything, gets gameplay of the builder, and shares off everything. That's when we'll get like the actual in-depth analysis of the builder. But to me, this is just an introduction. At least my opinion, my guess. Shape your NBA career with the My Player Builder and explore endless possibilities with all new animations, archetypes, and templates in NBA 2K26 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PC, and Nintendo Switch to bring your vision to life. Whether you're a veteran player, me, I've been playing 2K since 2K11, or rookie find your footing, navigating the My Player Builder in 2K26 is intuitive and easy to understand thanks to a new and expanded features and added build clarification. Okay, first of all, that's a ton of marketing speak. That means absolutely nothing, right? Whether you're a veteran player or a rookie, find your footing, navigating the builder is intuitive, easy to understand. That means absolutely nothing. That's just marketing speak 101. And sup, Dakota, thank you. Appreciate you. But as I was saying, this is all marketing speak. This means absolutely nothing to me. 2K says this every year. This is the most in-depth, intuitive, balanced builder out there, and then you get the game and you're like, wait, this is the same builder we've always had. Just a couple minor tweaks in the system. You carry the value from 1 last year, but then you made it like a 2 or a 0 or 0.5 this year, right? So this means absolutely nothing. Now, when it comes to this stuff, animations, archetypes, and templates. Animations, I have my problems with it, mainly because I hate the whole system that 2K has. And conveniently Dakota's here because this is his words, but I'm also gonna like put my own twist on things. I hate when it comes to animations where the best or meta animations in the game are locked behind a later season pass. For instance, in 2K24, the best meta or at minimum top 3 jump shots in the game in 2K24 was the Patty Mills jump shot. That was a jump shot exclusively earned through the Battle Pass in one of the later seasons. That animation in the later season was artificially coded better than everything previously. And then what that means is you're on this constant treadmill of 2K, which is the easiest way for them to make money, but morally, ethically, it's wrong. And I never sign up for a game like that, where you make a build day one and it's good and everything, but then thanks to new animations, new meta animations they release in the Battle Pass, in like Season 4, Season 5, all of a sudden that great build you had with good animations in Season 1 and was usable is now all of a sudden useless in Season 4, Season 5, and beyond. So now, hey, you spent money on that build in day one, you spent time grinding that build to get the badges up, get the animations you want. Well, now Season 4 comes around, the build is useless, so now you have to shell another $60, $70 to the builder to make a new build to get the animations that works. Because at the time, you got an 85 ball handle, but this new dribble style, this new crossover needs an 87 ball handle. So because your day one build did not take back the new meta ball handle, you now have to go back in the builder, make a new build, taking in mind the new meta crossover requirement, make a new build, spend more money on the build, get to a 99 overall, grind the badges. It's this constant treadmill of trying to have a meta build, which is annoying. And also, I call cap saying the builder is easy to understand. No, it is not. No, it is not. And it never is, 2K. Stop. You're not lying to me. The builder is never easy to understand. Right? Because here's prime example. I make centers, interior centers, big men every year. I've been doing that since 2K15. I've been making big men builds. Here's a problem. Strength. Does strength matter? Because some years, like in 2K25, strength was very important. It was very useful. You were encouraged to upgrade your strength. But like for instance, like 2K23, 2K24, strength was useless. So if you made, like me, if you make an interior center or a big man upgrading the strength in like 2K23, strength was useless. So you just wasted like 20, 30 overall points going from like a 60 strength to a 99 strength when that attributes could have been used elsewhere and it would have been a lot better. So strength sometimes matters and it doesn't. So no, builders are not easy to understand, 2K. There's a reason why all these YouTubers come on and say, oh, the best build in the game, the best animations in the game. If you want this build to make it simple and easy to understand, or 10 things to not do when it comes to your day one build in 2K, there's a reason for that. It's because it's not easy to understand. My Player Builder. Your NBA career starts with a My Player Builder. Create a player from scratch or lean on pre-made templates. So a lot like the Pro Toon builds from 2K Lab, but also the like builders from YouTubers. Okay. NBA2K6, not 2K16. That would have been fired feature in 2K16, but 2K26 features an updated animation glossary and an all new body type previews. Updated animation glossary, okay. And from what I know about body types, is instead of going to like the my player face creation for the body types, you see the body types and what you can lock in the builder itself, which is great, right? Because if I want, once again, for a big man, if I want that burly body type, right, I want to see it in the builder instead of making the build and being like, oh, I needed to upgrade my weight, or my wingspan is too large or too short to get a certain body type I want. So that's great. It's a small quality of life change, but I will applaud 2K when they do things that warrant praise. On the same token, I will criticize them when it is warranted. Animation keyword search. Behind the back, Tyrese Halliburton. Behind the back, Tyrese Maxey. Breakdown combos, Tyrese Halliburton. Crossover, Tyrese Halliburton. Drill pull up, Tyrese Halliburton. Interesting. So, from what I'm understanding about this, I could be wrong, but just looking at this image, not reading this paragraph yet, let's say I wanted to make a build with Magic Johnson passing style, LeBron layup, Kevin Durant jump shot base, Allen Iverson crossover. Like, I just want to combine all these like NBA players. I don't know if that's like a great build, but those are just the names that just came to my mind first. And you see the attributes. And I'm assuming there'll be like a screen in the attribute screen where it's like, oh, in order to have the behind the back Tyrese Halliburton, you currently have an 84 ball handle, but behind the back for Tyrese Halliburton needs like an 89. Because I know that has been a quality of life request for years, is people make a build, but then they go immediately to an animation screen because they want a certain behind the back or certain dribble style or a certain jump shot or layup. And they're like, oh, I needed to upgrade the build, or I need to upgrade a certain attribute by like 1 or 2. So I have to go back in the builder, delete the previous build, reset, do it all over again. You pretty much just have to, in the past, what you had to do was write down on like a piece of paper or take a picture on your phone all the animations you want, and then go into the builder and then make and mold the build based on the attributes that you found. So this streamlines the process, which, once again, is great. I will praise them when it is warranted. Creating your My Player can feel like a big decision. Yeah, because you are literally spending your money and time into it. So yeah, it is a big decision, considering you spend hundreds of dollars on it. So yeah. There are several variables to consider when building a My Player from scratch, like which player's scoring and dribbling animations you'll be able to use when you're in the heat of competition. That's one way to look at it. I would say another variable is the build even usable? Especially compared to, is it usable and how broken is it compared to like the broken meta build that everyone uses? Can your build, non-meta build, still compete against the meta 14-year-old TikTokers? Which is annoying. I mean, those things matter to me more, personally. The brand new animation glossary in 2K26 is available to help you make informed decisions when building your My Player. When you create your My Player from scratch, the new animation glossary will list every animation with details, attribute, and height requirements. If you have a specific player you'd like to mold your game after, use the search function to find who you're looking for, whether you want Steph Curry's quick release or Shea's smooth jumper. It's easy to see all the requirements you need to meet for the animations. There are numerous outcomes within My Player Builder. This year, each create your own builder will sift through dozens of NBA player comparisons before choosing the best animations associated with suggested players, assign them as default animations for a more enjoyable and streamlined experience. Interesting. That is interesting. So, recommending like certain animations, okay, instead of just a 2K default, okay. So for instance, what that means, or at least that's what it sounds like it means, is I'm gonna keep whenever I reference a build, I'm gonna just do a center, interior center most likely, but just a center nonetheless, just because that is the most rarely available to me. So I'm gonna do that by default, since I know how to talk about centers because that's what I default. I'm not gonna talk about a lockdown forward or a playmaking guard because I don't make those builds. But what that means, so if I make my interior center Wilt Chamberlain build from 2K24, 99 pass, 99 rebound from 2K25, I make that build again, 2K26, which most likely I will be, at least in some regards, some variation, shape, or form. Instead of just giving me the 2K default animations, I get to see in the builder not only what animations I can unlock or what animations I should obtain to unlock, but also 2K puts the default ones that they think is the best by default instead of maybe using VC to get them, which is great. Every time you say 14-year-old TikTokers, I think of Randy Marchette, farm hitting the gritty dunker than help. My brain is rotted. I mean, it's a common saying of when it comes to comedy, there's a hint of truth in every joke. Like, tell me I'm not wrong that TikTok is just pure brain rot, and most of the brain rot is taken up by 14, 15-year-old TikTokers. That's what the main demographic of TikTok is. And let's face it, most wannabe pro, comp people who opt for making the meta build instead of a build that is fun or usable or competitive or helps the team win. Instead of doing those things, people opting for the meta build are the people who, once again, are like 13, 14 on TikTok because they want to make the best meta build possible so then they can have like a 90% win percentage, go pro, and boast about on TikTok for the 2 followers. That's that's the demographic of people who make the meta builds, is that right there. Call it sour grapes all you want. Build by badges. So this is the My Player Builder. Oh God. So gone are the days where we're going like, up 1, up 2, up 20 on like bars, like freeform bars. Now it's just numbers. Okay. Interesting. That did not click with me yet. Okay. So that's interesting. It's way more condensed. Just look at this. It's way more condensed. Now, maybe that is just because there's no bars. Let's see, badges, build by badges, and takeover. Interesting. So I'm assuming when it comes to takeover, in 2K25, it's a lot like 2K25 takeovers where there was like a assortment of like 50, 60 takeovers. And of like the 50, 60, like there's like 20 you can unlock based on your attributes. Right. And then of those 20, you picked and chose which ones you opted for to upgrade from level 4 and level 5. I'm assuming the case is there because there was at least a tab in the 2K25 builder where it did show what takeovers you could unlock. But the thing that questions me is badges and build by badges. Right? I'm sure we're going to dive into the paragraph. But just off rip, just looking at it, what is the difference? Because if I'm building a build through badges, which I'm not, I mainly I mainly do the builder through the attributes, and then like the takeovers like come after that. It's attributes 1, badges 2, takeovers 3 is how my thought process is when it comes to builds. Is attributes first, because in my whole heart of heart, I think attributes should be the most important thing. That's how you have the most balanced build in the game, is attributes actually mean what they're supposed to do. If I have a 99 attribute, it feels like a 99, not a 90 or lower. Attributes lay the foundation for your My Player, or they should, while badges can enhance and significantly improve your impact on the court. Or, in previous 2Ks, which I hate, badges is quite literally the be-all and end-all in whether you succeed or not. Attributes are the frosting on the cake, when the attributes should be the whole thing. The attributes should be the foundation, should be the cake. The badges should be the frosting, sprinkles, and candles, all that stuff. But in reality, the badges is the cake itself. The attributes are the side piece. But this is marketing speak. We've heard this time and time and time again. This means nothing to me. I hear it all the time. The attributes are important. Badges are supplementary, complementary. But then we get the game and it doesn't mean that at all. So I'll believe it when I see it. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Experienced build makers, like myself, often build My Player creation by ensuring the attribute meet the requirements for certain badges. Or, once again, attributes mean everything. Try experimenting with the new build via badges feature. Okay, this is what I was talking about. Choose your desired badges and tiers: bronze, silver, gold, Hall of Fame, and legend. So legend's back. And the minimum attribute points required will automatically be locked in, meaning you can spend your remaining attribute points to max out categories you desire and reach 99 potential without missing out on your must-haves. Oh, okay. Oh. That is streamlined, that is simple, but that is bizarre though. So that just makes the process quicker, which, you know what that means? Makes the process quicker, makes you spend more money. It makes the process quicker, makes you spend more money because it's a lot quicker and easier to make builds, in turn giving 2K more money. But that's interesting. So, using the comparison, that would mean in 2K25, in my interior center that had 99 passing, so like 99 passing, had like Legend Dimer, Legend, the Neil Threader was Versatile Visionary, also had like rebounding, so I like Legend Rebound Chaser, Legend Bots Out Beast. So instead of me doing the attributes myself to get to those badges, instead I just say, hey, I want Legend Rebound Chaser or Legend Bots Out Beast, and it automatically gives me the attribute needed to get to the badge. Interesting. I like that. It's simple. It's a subtle change. It's streamlined. It's simple. But I don't know about you. I'm personally just going to go the old-fashioned way where I'm probably just going to do the attributes just by hand. But hey, at least that is available if you so want it. Body types. And this is the My Player build screen. Custom template, point guard, height, weight, wingspan, Matt's attribute potential, and then possible badges. So I see, is that Agent 3's Ankle Assassin, the ninja one? That's Ankle Assassin, isn't it? Bailout's back. Challenger, Deadeye, Um, handles for days is the one of the calendar. I can't remember what the one with the ball finger is. Interceptor, lightning launch, limitless range, shifty shooter, menace, the hammer, that's the fearless finisher. I can't remember what that's called. Pick dodger, posterizer, set shot specialist. Oh no, this is shifty shooter. What's this one then? This is immovable enforcer, unpluckable, versatile visionary, arrow wizard, Batsa beast, break starter, dimer. This is post hook maestro, hook specialist, something like that. Immovable enforcer. Oh no, this one is strong handles. This one's immovable enforcer. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember all the badges. Off-ball pest, rebound chaser, this like post-up poet, the one where it's moving off ball. God, what's that called? It's the one where you move off ball. I can't remember. God. And what's this one? This gold one with the shot. That doesn't look familiar to me because we have the two shooting ones from last year, which was set shot specialist and shifty shooter. What's this one? Get a glimpse of your My Player body type in 2K26 with the all-new visual previews of what you can unlock as you're making it. Complete 3-star Gator gym workouts to give yourself more variety. Okay, 2K. When it comes to body types, is it like last year in 2K25? Because me personally, I liked it. I liked the method they did in 2K25 where you went to the Gator Charity Facility, then did like a couple workouts to get 3 stars for like 2-3 weeks. Then after that, you unlocked every single body type for your build and in any other future builds throughout the rest of the game. Instead of having to go to the Gator Charity Facility, spend a couple weeks, get the body type, and then, I make a new build, so now I have to go back to the Gator Charity Facility for a couple weeks and then get that body type unlocked. I make another build. Well, I gotta do it all over again. No, that was stupid. Do it once. Once it's unlocked, it should be unlocked for good. So I hope the same thing is here in 2K26. Do not make it like previous years, where it's tied to the save file. NBA Community Pro Toon builds are back. Cool. Scouting report. The final step of your My Player Builder in 2K26 is a new scouting report to help you understand what type of build you've made. It displays your best badges and attributes and coaches you on your strengths and weaknesses. For example, you can point guard with low pass accuracy, aka the meta build 14-year-old TikTokers. The builder will flag this as an area of concern and potential detriment to your teammates. Once again, who cares about teammates? So shades of Damian Lillard, Steve Francis, Jamal Murray, a two-way three-point slasher. Go-to badges, Arrow Wizard, Off-Ball Pest, and Deadeye. Top attributes, A, strengths, relentless downhill dunker, super accurate three-point shooter, wins point of attack, battle attacks. Handles have flair and control. Weaknesses, rarely disrupts the ball with any purpose, lacks passing vision on court. Okay. So my interior center build, I would say go-to badges is Legend Rebound Chaser, Legend Break Starter, and Legend Batsa Beast. Top attributes is rebounding, passing, playmaking, and then maybe interior defense is probably the attributes. Strengths, relentless rebounder, elite rebounder, outlet passing, setting teammates up with the passes, that all stuff. Then weaknesses, I would say is shooting, can't space the floor. I would say that's the weaknesses. And then archetype, if I had to guess, playmaking, interior threat. There. That's my. If I actually nailed my build archetype, you heard it here first. I'm guessing the interior center that I make is gonna be like playmaking or interior threat. High balancing. The game is growing. Yeah. The match type for players in 2K26 is now 7-4. So you can actually make a Wembanyama build. This decision was made by popular demand. However, the My Player Builder has been balanced to ensure that all height measurements, short and tall, can be effective against anyone on the court. I will believe it when I see it because I hear this all the time. This builder is balanced. We took the criticisms and complaints and pros into account, and the balanced builders here where you can be effective whether it's short, tall, point guard, center. I'll believe it when I see it. Badges, takeovers, and cap breakers. Take your game to the next level with badges, takeovers, and cap breakers. These specialized boosts can be equipped and used to activate special abilities on the court and improve your builds throughout the year for fresh playstyles. Or, like the previous problem, you make a build, it's great day one, but then Season 3, Season 4 comes out, and they make this new animation, and it's the new meta, it's the best, and it's so good that it makes your previous animations and previous build useless by comparison. So what do? Do you keep running with the useless build, the useless animations, or do you shell out money into what 2K is now forcing you to do? Badge perks. Mats plus 1 and Mats plus 2 are back. And now there are new Mats plus 2s. Okay. Mats plus 1 badges 1 tier beyond their Mats potential, and Mats plus 2 take them 2 tiers higher. Okay. Got a badge that has Mats out of gold. Mats plus 2 can boost all the way to legend. And I'm assuming it's balanced the same way in 2K25, where you can't have, like, let's just say their example. You can't have, gold rebound chaser, but then because you have a Mats plus 2 slot, it goes to rebound chaser on legend. Like, it has to have the attributes to unlock legend. I'm assuming. Otherwise, we're going to have a huge problem, 2K, if that's not how it works. Takeover Surge. Badges equipped with this perk will be boosted 1 tier beyond their Mats potential while you have Takeover level 5 active. So Takeover levels are back. So I'm assuming it's a lot like last year where level 1, 2, 3 you unlocked immediately. Then level 4, level 5 you unlock through playing the game. Hot Start. Badges equipped with this perk will be boosted 1 tier beyond their Mats during the early portions of games. Alright, 2K. That can be exploited in a hurry. I am concerned about this. This can be problematic in a hurry if this is not balanced beyond their Mats potential to the early portions of games. What do you mean by the early portions? What do you define? First minute? First 5 minutes? And this has to be balanced. I better not go into a rec game and what I see is the point guard with hot start, now with like legend shifty shooter, going behind screens. Oh, pull, tween, hezzy, pull up from 40 from half court. But because they have the hot start on legend, they now go on like a 10-0 run in the first minute. That stuff better not happen, 2K. Clutch Gene. Badges equipped with this perk will be boosted 1 tier beyond their Mats potential during high pressure situations, including late game, in the park, and in the fourth and overtime. And badge perks. I'm assuming all this stuff, Mats plus 1, Mats plus 2, takeover, hot start. It's all like last year where it was tied to the season battle pass, where you had to have like level, what was it, like level 10 for like mats plus one on like one tier, but then the other tier you have to be like level 30 on the battle pass. Assume it's like this. Yeah, locked. So I'm assuming. But it just says a lock screen, so we don't know for sure what the requirement is to unlock it. I'm just hyperbolic guess. Badge accelerators. Complete drills during team practices during badge accelerators that speed up progression that you practice for a limited number of games. The higher your star rating in a drill, the more impact the accelerator will have. Interesting. So instead of like the overdrive badge accelerator that you just had, you unlocked, you put in a certain badge and it just was stuck there, now it's for a limited time. And not only is it for a limited time, but the only way to get it is through team practices. Interesting. Which is odd and bizarre because team practices, the whole point of them is you do drills that are designed for certain badges, right? Like if you want to do a rebounding drill, you go to the team practice facility, right? Like there are some badges out there where the best way to work on them is the team practice facility. Like for instance, I got to Legend Break Starter on my interior center, my other center builds, through the team practice facility. Because what was I going to do? Either go into the team practice facility and do the bullet passer full core pass drill in the team practice facility, or do I shell out a bunch of park and rec games in hopes that I get enough opportunities to throw a full core pass? Takeover progression. And yep, same screen, where level 4, level 5 boosts the attributes up certain tiers. You'll be automatically assigned a takeover that best fits your archetype, instead of just being on default after the builder, okay. You'll unlock over 40 takeover-related rewards. Takeover tokens are used to unlock new takeovers and takeover abilities. Overall, there are 44 takeovers and 11 takeover abilities in 2K26. Consolidated would be half of 2K25's total so that each is more impactful. Okay? All levels of new takeovers are instantly available to you and do not need to be unlocked. Really? So you don't have to play through games where you're locked to level 3, but you have to play like 10 games to unlock level 4, 15 games to unlock level 5. They're just unlocked instantly. Okay. Takeover presets allow you to change what takeover you have equipped between games without exiting to the My Career menu. Without exiting the My Career menu. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Now, 2K. Hear me out. I know you probably don't like me because I criticize you, even though the criticism warranted. Okay, 2K. Allowing us to change the takeover. Please give us the feature. Please, I'm begging you, 2K. Give us the feature to allow us to change our takeovers mid-game. Please. That's something that we as a community have been asking for years. Please, let us do it. Let us like call timeout, pull up a screen, like on, like maybe like right on D-pad or something like that, and it shows like the takeovers we have unlocked, and we're able to choose and pick a different takeover based on a situation. Because for instance, I may have a rebounding glass cleaning takeover on my center, but hey, that's not really that useful. We would really benefit as a team if I had a passing, playmaking takeover instead, or an interior lockdown like blocking takeover instead. Instead of just rolling through the game being at a disadvantage, let us change the takeovers in the game based on situations. The final reward is custom takeover. This allows you to design your own takeover from scratch, choosing the targeted attributes that are boosted and pair with any takeover ability you can choose. Unlocked once and progress is shared across saves. Great. Creating your own takeover. Okay. Customize and save your own takeover. Select up to 3 attributes to boost your takeover. Select from the list. Speed with ball, 3-point shot, and close shot. Takeover ability, lethal layup. But in what way does that make sense? So I have a layup finishing takeover, but something that gets boosted is my 3? How does that make any sense? So you can get very bizarre with it, but just on the screen alone of their example, how does that make sense? A finishing layup Mixmaster takeover, right? You're able to finish layups in traffic. That's literally what it says. Right? That's not me just like assuming. That's literally me reading off a screen. But you're able to boost the 3-point shot. So a layup takeover, but you're able to boost your 3. That can get very bizarre. New in 2K26, build specialization. Quest lines allow you to enhance your My Player's potential in a specific skill area. For each save, you can pick one of 5 areas to specialize in: finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, or rebounding. Each area features 9 unique quests to test your abilities in that specialty. If you use the shooting quest line, your second quest will be made 100 threes or mid-range shots, including skill boosts, unique apparel, and cosmetics. New archetype names, cap breakers for all that skill area, and permanent 1 blast plus 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Just click with me. 2K. You watching me? You listening to me? This was on my 2K26 wish list. This is... I'm going with the idea, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going with the assumption, I'm going with the interpretation that 2K watched my 2K26 wishlist video, and that's why they're implementing the game. Massive W! We got in the game. Our idea got into 2K26. Massive W. Because yes, this is one of the things I had in my 2K26 wish list, is instead of having us use VC to purchase skill boosts for like shooting, playmaking, defense, have us complete quests, challenges in the game, and that in turn gives us skill boosts for that category, right? If you do this quest of shooting, you then in turn, after the reward, you're rewarded with a shooting skill boost. Let's go! We in the game, chat! We in the game! Something on my wish list made it into the game. 2K's watching, W. Alright. But once again, 2K, I will say, you may put my idea into the game, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But you still cannot pay me, and I'm still going to give my legitimate feedback. There we go. I just texted the group chat saying, "Hey, 2K is watching my streams," because quite literally, that is something that was on my wish list. And hold up, because I know chat, you're gonna think I'm lying, but if I pull up my wish list, all right, I'm not sure if you can see it, but on one of the things for my 2K26 wish list, right? I'm not sure if you can see it. You see that? Skill boosts are earned only, similar to the badge progression multipliers. Right? And what I mean by the badge progression multipliers is the overdrive immunity, like those badge progression multipliers. You had to do certain things to unlock them. Like, for instance, there was 3 groups. There was the city, the NBA, and Park Pro-Am Rec. And what you have to do is, for instance, if you wanted to like increase your badge progression, if you win a game in the NBA, you had to like win 10 NBA micro games. And that in turn, after you complete that challenge, badge progression is increased for any time you win a micro game, right? In the same token, same thing was for like the park and the rec, same deal. Win X amount of games, badge progression, once you unlock it, is boosted anytime you win. It was the same thing for like, tough competition as well. And it was also for one more. It was win, tough competition winning, and A+ teammate grade is the other one. Where badge progression is boosted if you have an A+ teammate grade. So, quite literally, my 2K26 wish list had it. We're in the game. Let's go. Cap breakers are evolving. In 2K25, each cap breaker raised an attribute by +1. Most players in the community chose to make their best attributes even better rather than addressing their weaknesses. Yeah? Like, for instance, my interior center, it started off with a 94 rebound because I knew I would get the cap breakers from starter 3 and then upgrade to a 99. In 2K26, each cap breaker will still raise your highest rated and strongest attributes by +1, but if you choose to apply them to lower rated attributes, you will see greater boosts. For example, if your favorite my player build is struggling in the wreck because you hit left, free throw rating low. Free throw rating low. Okay, 2K. One time is a coincidence where, okay, I have something on the wish list and you bring in the game and everything. You're clearly watching, you're clearly listening. But now you're bringing up free throw rating low, something that I got notoriously bullied about throughout the entire year of 2K25. And I have been preaching to the gospel, upgrade your free throw in 2K25. It is a free rating. It is free attributes. It costs absolutely nothing. So why would you not upgrade it? The only reason you would not upgrade your free throw is if you are a solely My Career player or you play Park exclusively. Other than that, if you play Pro or Rec, upgrade your free throw. Oh, why would I upgrade my free throw? It's because it costs absolutely nothing. You're not wasting anything. You're not spending any overall to upgrade your free throw, so do it. Remember, cap breakers have few restrictions to ensure a balanced gameplay experience. A cap breaker can be applied to each attribute a maximum of 5 times. You can use a cap breaker on an attribute up to its max potential, allowed by your build's height, weight, and wingspan. Yes. You must progress in the attribute category to max potential before applying a cap breaker. That was the same in 2K25. Cap breakers will be earned from build specialization quest lines, season rewards. Yeah, that was last year. Rep rewards, and some other ways that can be kind of obvious yet. So, same thing. Season 1 rewards. Level 40 was obviously a cap breaker, and rep rewards. It was Starter 3, you were in 5 cap breakers, and then Vet 2 was 5 more. Then it was like Legend 1 was the other 15 total. Unlike upgrades your badges to their respective level once attribute requirements are met. Silver, Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend. This is Rebirth, alright. Allowing you to carry over more progress from your existing saves than ever before. Silver Rebirth is unlocked at 90 overall and allows you to instantly unlock any newly created My Player's Match potential to the highest overall you've previously reached. This permanently accelerates your badge progression by 10%, and all make upgrades your badges to silver once attribute requirements are met. So Silver Rebirth is just normal Rebirth, where you had 10% badge progression boost, and everything was already unlocked at silver. That was just normal Rebirth. But here we go. Here's the new stuff. As you reach 95 overall, you unlock Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend Rebirth. What is the difference? What is the difference between Gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend? What is the definitive differentiating factor? That's the word, right? What determines a Gold Rebirth versus a Legend Rebirth? These new tiers of Rebirth automatically upgrade your badges to its respective tier once attribute requirements are met. So, if I have Legend Rebirth, once again, no idea how to get that. Any badge that can be Legend based on the attribute height, weight, wingspan automatically goes to Legend. I don't think I'm understanding that right, but if that's the case, that is insanity. If true. But that encourages even more people buying builds. Upcoming nets utilize a host of all new My Player Builder features to craft your perfect player in 2K26. Interesting. Coming up next, we'll detail all new enhancements and features available on My Team, aka Gambling Simulator. Alright, so cool. That is 2K26, the Quartzite report, but we are not ending the stream yet because we have to get into the tweets. We have to get into the real meat and potatoes of this, and we are starting off with the good friend, Mike Wayne. So good old Mike Wayne. Can any attribute be boosted with custom takeover? You can boost any non-physical attribute, meaning anything but speed, strength, acceleration, but it's now agility, vertical, via custom takeover, regardless of your current rating for the attribute. Are you limited to one custom takeover? Once you have unlocked custom takeover, you will receive 4 custom takeovers to edit. You can edit each one as you please between games. Interesting. Can we complete the build specialization quest in single player modes, aka My Career? It's build specialization quest, which recap, build specialization quest is the stuff that I requested. So W2K for listening to me for the skill boost. Or multiplayer modes, the choice is yours. Can you apply cap breakers earned from build specialization to any attribute? Cap breakers earned via build specialization must be applied within the attribute categories you specialized in or applied to a physical's attribute. For example, if you earn a shooting cap breaker via build specialization, you can apply that cap breaker only to 3-point, mid-range, free throw, or these physicals, which is speed, agility, strength, or vertical. So basically what that means is if you do a shooting challenge, a shooting quest line, where you're shooting threes, you cannot take that shooting cap breaker and put it onto ball handle, for instance. So I like that. Beluba, can we start making the height cap under sits? Gonna loosen the height restriction for Jason Williams layup package and several others to under 6'10", and will also do the same for many dribble sigs previously limited to small guards. All right, so that's Mike Wang. So now let's go into 2K Lab now. Oh, interesting. Hold on, I'm not sure if you can see this. Whoa. 2K is already pulling out the sauce for a second. 2K Lab. All right, hold up. You have to be patient with me for a second, chat, because we may just be dropping a bombshell. Okay, I'm going to just focus on the attributes since that's what people care about. So there's the screen in 2K26, which is what we've seen, but 2K Lab did the same thing. They went through the builder and put the same height, wingspan, all that stuff, position into 2K25. So we are just going to simply compare All right, we're just going to simply compare the attributes from 2K26 and 2K25. So, close shot, 99 close shot in both games, 99 drive and layup in both games, 94 drive and dunk in 2K26 compared to a 93 in 2K25. Now, recap. This is the 99 overall capabilities, right? This doesn't mean the build has a 99 layup, 94 drive and dunk, right? What it means is the build based on the height, weight, position has the capabilities to get to that cap, to that max level if you so choose to. And then 51 sand dunk, interesting, versus a 50 in 2K25. And then 80 post control. So finishing, +1 driving dunk and +1 standing dunk. I don't know why you would want to upgrade the standing dunk on a point guard, but all right, 2K. Now let's go to shooting. You have 98 midi on 2K25 versus 2K26, which is a 96. And then shooting 95 3 to a 94. So finishing goes up by +1 for driving dunk and standing dunk, but shooting goes down by +2 for midi and +1 for 3. Interesting. Playmaking, 99's the same, 97 the same, and then 92's the same. So playmaking untouched. Defense, 73, 98 perimeter defense in 2K25 versus 99 in 2K26. Steals 99, so that's the same. 63 block in 2K26 versus a 62 in 2K25, which is very bizarre. Because why? I'm noticing this trend. Why? Why does a 6'3" point guard get a +1 attribute to a standing dunk and a block compared to last year? We're talking about a 6'3" point guard getting a boost to their standing dunk and block, but in turn dropping their shooting. Okay. Then rebounding is 65, in 2K25 or 66 in 2K26. Speed, 97 both games, 96 both games, 75 strength, so the strength goes down. Okay, so now that we went bar for bar, so going down the list, going to recap. So driving dunk goes up in 2K26, but saying dunk also goes up in 2K26. Once again, I don't know why you do that for a 6'3" point guard, but hey, I'm just relaying the information. Vice versa, shooting on the midi and 3 goes down for a 6'3" point guard. Then passing's the same. Then block goes up by 1 in 2K26 compared to 2K23 or 2K25. And then strength goes down in 2K26 versus 2K25. So recap one final time. Things that go up is drive and dunk, standing dunk, block, right? Then things that go down is mid-range and strength. So take that as you will. Whether you think 2K cooked making the builder balance for a 6'3" point guard and upgrading the block and standing dunk, but dropping the shooting. I'm gonna say that's a choice. All right, so now let us finish it off with 2K Intel. The place to go to for all 2K news. I apologize that I'm scrolling through all this. And I did the same thing. Yeah, they're just showing off the same thing what we did already, where we compared the 6'3" point guard and we just went over it, where things went up and down. There's no new badges in 2K26. You say that, but I'll believe it when I see the game for myself. Maybe that is true, there is no new badges, but we have not seen a full-on breakdown list of like, here's all the badges. We've just seen a screen of the badges, right? But I just want to see a personal list of going down the list of like, oh, here's all the badges. Because, hey, maybe then fine-tuned or adjusted where, hey, the badge name, the badge logo art may be the same, but they may have been tweaked or adjusted or do something different. There's a no-look jump shot landing. So Nick Young, all right. Comparing builders from 2K23, 24, 25, 26. Right? Very bizarre. Having all these previous builders with like the freeform bars to now it's just a number. Interesting. First look at haircuts in 2K26. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see a lot better what the haircuts look like and whether you think 2K cooked or not. Me personally, I've never been someone who like, I know people take the haircuts way more serious than I do. It's not something that I personally care about all too much and everything because it's an aesthetic thing at the end of the day, right? How your player looks, especially a haircut, does not determine how you play on the court. But that's just me. But I know other people, they care about the haircuts a lot. So here you go. All right. So there we go. So that is the builder breakdown for 2K26. Hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. I tried to be as in depth as possible, sharing my reviews, feedback, honest opinions, whether I like something or criticize it or disagree with it. Share my positives, praises, because once again, 2K will do things where it does warrant praise. However, at the same time, though, there's things where I do not agree with. So criticism is warranted because I know what 2K is capable of when they put their effort into it and make a good game. And the reality is, 2K has not been hitting for over a decade. That's why I'm so passionate, so critical of 2K. Is because I know what they're capable of and I want them to be good again. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the builder? Whether you think it's a dub or not. If it was enough for you to pre-order the game on launch. Coming up to now about 3 weeks. And yep, let me know your thoughts and everything. And also, let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the thoughts I've said or everything. Let me know. Because at the end of the day, you can love the opinions, hate me as a person, whatever you want to say. I can take it, right? But at the end of the day, whether you agree or disagree with my criticisms, complaints, at the end of the day, I think we all want the same thing at the end of the day, which is a fun to play, good basketball game that not only we can play through the year, but we're able to go back years down the line, pull it up, and still have a good time with it. Because the reality is, 2K11, it's fun. I know, I did it recently. You can play NBA 2K11 and have a good time. A great time, actually. And that game came out 14, 15 years ago. So, what does that tell you?